info after this. Nicole is calculating her final mark in an essential mathematics course. Her projects are worth 45%, her tests 35, her final exam is worth 20. And so Nicole earned 40% on projects, 60 on tests, 75 on the final exam. Calculate the final mark using weighted mean. Right? So you could be like, this is what you earned, and here are the weights. Let's make a table right here. Projects are worth 45%. Tests are worth 35. And the exam is worth 20%. Does any one of them add up to 100? 45 and 35 is 80. What did I tell you when something adds up to 100? Yeah, divide by 100. Sorry, just 100. So, but when it's weighted mean, guys, you multiply, right? MAD, remember MAD? Multiply, add, and then divide. That's what you're going to do. So you go 40 times 45 plus 60 times 35 plus 75 times 20. And all of that will be divided by 100. So 40 times 45, 1800s. 60 times 35, 2100. And then 75 times 20, 1500. Add it up. That's 5400 divided by 100. 54%. That is your final mark. That's Nicole's final mark. Next question. Explain the difference between Jill receiving 80% on a test and being in the 80th percentile for the same test. I'm going to skip this one. Nope, don't skip it. But explain means more than just a few words. Anybody want to give it a shot? %% of the test versus 80th percentile. Let's do the percentile first. 80th percentile indicates that 80% of Jill's classmates scored below 80%, right? Scored below Jill. We'll just had test score below Jill's, right? That's what that means. 80% on the test means that Jill answered 80% of the questions correctly. That's what that means. Do you understand the difference? I'm going to say this, unless they give you a lot of information, you could be in the 95th percentile and still fail a test. You could just have done really well compared to your classmates, but still fail the test. So the percentile doesn't necessarily tell you how well you did on a test. You need more information to be able to draw that conclusion. All right, keep going. Using the following data, state the mean, the median, and the mode. Is it arranged? Let me see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 values. That is even. Yeah, so that's going to be a bit of a problem for my median. But let's figure out the mean. I think we could figure that out. I know it's going to be a number divided by 10. So let's go ahead and do that. 63 plus 41 plus 47 plus 51. I was surprised how many of you got the median wrong on the review. And it should be a home run. There is no percentage, anything. They don't tell us anything about this. So you could just say units. For median, I would arrange it. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to start with the lowest, 41. Then I don't have the key in front of me, so 47. Help me out here, 51, right? And then it's 63, right? 63 and then 74. And then it's 76 twice, yes, okay. That's going to be our mode there. And then 83 as well as 88. Oh yeah, sorry. And then 91. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 values. Okay. The median is going to be found where? Do you remember the shortcut? The median, you're going to have to add 2 values and divide it by 2. To get the first one, you go 10 divided by 2, which is the fifth, right? So you put the fifth and the sixth value, you add that up, and then you divide it by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 74 plus 76 divided by 2. Make sure you do the top first. And that's actually 75. 75 units. And then the mode, that one should be easy. It's 76. And almost done, right? Last question. Okay, the annual salaries for employees at Turnbull's manufacturing plant are salary and the number of employees. Back. Guess who's back? Back again. There are no units. That's very odd. So I think since 2015, they received feedback from us. So the one that every teacher was like, get rid of the explain. Like they had like so many like explain where you would use this in the industry, and students were like, I need to solve something, right? Give me something to solve. And so they got rid of those. Okay, kind of put our foot down on that one. Okay, Margaret is one of the employees, has an annual salary of 36,000. Calculate her percentile rank. Would you be able to do this? This is the last one. 2 marks at stake here. You might think whatever. But if you say whatever to like 10 questions, that's 20 marks, right? That adds up. Percentile rank calls for B over N times 100. B calls for in this case, salaries below what? Below what Margaret makes. And so that would be the equivalent of 36,000, correct? And N stands for total salaries. I should say number of, technically, to be very specific. Number of salaries below 36,000 and the total number of salaries. So let's figure out N first. That's the easiest one. You have to figure out, right? So 10 and 8, that's 18. 7, that's 25. 25 and 5 is 30. 38. 40. Yes. 40 employees. So you're considering 40 salaries or 40 employees. And where's 36,000 is right here. So you do not consider 36,000, right? There's 7 employees that make that much. You do not count them. You count everything below. 18, yes. Times 100. Maybe I'll highlight that. And so 18 came from there. Is it 45? Okay, exactly 45. What happens if there's a decimal? You round to the nearest whole number. Oh, actually, you can round down or up. I always round up because it's like a ranking. So 40, you can leave it like this, or you can go 45th, but do not put percentage. Don't add percentage. Okay, then you lose marks. So what does that mean? It means that 45% of employees make less than Margaret. Okay, earn less than Margaret. So Margaret isn't very at the top of the pay scale, right? Like she's more at the towards the bottom half. So that's something to make note. All right, that's it for